Merry Christmas, everybody! Andrew's back. Welcome to today's video. For this, I'm going to introduce my own format. This is a Majestic unboxing. Why? Well, I get to do the same thing, like briefly explaining the components as best as I can. But this time, because today's video is a Christmas special, this is how I call the Majestic. This is how the Majestic Bey-W unboxing, because I will unbox the Guilty Longinus from Takara Tomy and Spark Power set from Hasbro. So, one on the right is from me, by which I got it from the Kohl. If you haven't seen it, make sure to watch that video before this video. Also, on the left, this is from Imperial Dragon, whose name not to be confused with the Takara Tomy top of the same name from Takara Tomy, because of the logo right here. This is how I get to unbox the two Beyblades tops one by one, and this is how I briefly describe Majestic Bey-Unboxing. Should I say the Majestic Bey-Unboxing? Well, this is a premiere episode. Make sure to subscribe to the Imperial Dragon, because he's an awesome Beytuber who makes good videos. And yes, we will talk about how long did the Imperial Dragon Beytuber takes to send this Guilty Longinus top to me, because yes, that's right on to the test launches. But first, I get to unbox the two Beyblades. Yes, this is how I call the Majestic Bey-Unboxing premiere episode. So, overly about Christmas special. Sorry that you didn't see my unboxing process. Well, this is because my smartphone has been acting crazy on me. I mean, no. It has been acting on us twice every time I trying to record these videos. Like, first one was unboxing process, and the second time was where we will have already gone to about the instructions. And we get to talk about it again. Here is my introduction. That is a comparison about, that is by Takara Tomy, by Hasbro. And then I can compare with Takara Tomy stuff with these stuff with Hasbro. So I'll start with the instructions. So it comes with two instructions. One is a customization, and another one is an overview of the Guilty Longinus. And Hasbro has a Spark Power set. So I started with the Takara Tomy's on the one hand. So right now, this is an instruction about the Guilty Longinus. So right here, it is for the instructions and warnings, nothing special, as long as you don't have other people near you walking by, or as long as you do not lay on the stadium, because it can cause your Beyblade tops to hurt your eye or face. And also, do not play Beyblades on the stadium on the table, because that is not good when the Beys may fly around. So I prefer the floor better, or ground. And also, I already have figured out how to fully assemble Guilty Longinus -2 entire energy layer. And here's the one not to do, since that Longinus is not compatible with the dynamite layer because dynamite layers can spin right. And Guilty can spin left, so it's not compatible with a right rotation course like a dynamite Balio. And also, it has the stickers that I will be using as a referee. But first, I'm gonna get to about tweezers. My trusty the tweezers, since my fingers are that big and may not be doing that good so often of putting stickers. And also, here is the QR code from the www.takaratomyfans.com. And so, yeah, only when you understand the Japanese much better than I can do. I mean, I would. I have a common little knowledge about Japanese language. So, I will be using the sticker part as a reference. So, here's a customization instructions or suggestions. Here's a first combination, and this is Dynamite Balio Carmen Destroy L Gear. Second combination is Extra Longinus Cheaper Revolve 6. Since I give you a hint, left spins has white rubber. And the last combination suggestion is Guilty Fafnir. I don't know what this called from the extra Spurgeon Force disc, but I do know this is like extreme dash, and we put the blue painted too, and we already see it on the YouTube/Dailymotion. That is an overdrive battle set. It comes with a full custom Beyblade LR, Dangerous Balio, Prominence Phoenix, and Savior Perseus. And we already talked about how you need to completely fully assemble. Here's a part that you get to fully assemble. Like a perfect Balio, you need the Dynamite Balio or the the layer base, as you can use it whatever you want. And the same thing goes to Dangerous Balio. And the 4 parts from the Legend base: F gear from Vanish Fafnir, B gear from Savior Factory, S gear from Astro Spurgeon, and L gear from Guilty Longinus like this. That's what I have. It also have a golden Bey that fully resembles the Hyperion. It has the QR code and another code that has the character rendered out of Beldisiro and his best friend, who is the cousin of Rentaro, or Honcho in short name. So, and here is the Sparkle Power set, and the back side of this instructions are right here. And the back side of this instruction from Spark Power set. That is about nothing special. However, because you use the Spark Power set as I'm going to do the same. Make sure the toggle connects loose, but not tight. And the third step is that more sparks refers to the fastest launch power. And that's about the instructions. So right here, so we got the L gear and Guilty Longinus sticker sheet, and so is a spark power launcher that is a dual spin. So on the one hand, we have the L gear made of metal. It just looks like the red and bloody Longinus head because of its face. Yes, it is pretty much like it. That big, it just looks like a chicken to me. But it looks really so amazing and aggressive. Entirely is made of metal. And so is a horn that is one horn is bigger than the other on the edge. And it looks so beautiful. And yes, and so is a head that is left side of Longinus on the tab on the both sides. Pretty amazing. So pretty much cute but aggressive. But it looks really so realistic. And most upper back field are filled in, not hollow. Not hollow out. Ooh, that is looks like it. That is a Yu-Gi-Oh-ish style. That is looks like looks like a blue eyes white dragon than red eyes black dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh. Wow, pretty so intense. Pretty looks so intense. I really love this L gear. Wow. And pretty much awesomeness, isn't it? So here goes the stickers. That is 5 color stickers, nothing special. Darker blue means attack, and the light blue, well, it's probably an attack. Two shades of blues like attack. Yellow-orange means stamina, green means defense, and balance means red star. So, stickers number 10 through 12, this belongs to 2 armor. I also like the fact that the part where it is the 7 that make a reflection of itself, and the wings fading from the well, it has for the both sides from the navy blue to the lighter. Pretty much that awesome. And stickers number 5 to 7, it belongs to the I think it's a Guilty Longinus Guilty layer basis wings. 2 stickers are blue, and number 5 is violet. That is a middle part whose lighter shade fading toward the darker on both sides. And it just looks like the Ray Lunar L6 that I would like to get that. Pretty so amazing. As up in the number 8 and 9, it belongs to the Longinus DB core. Most stickers are faded from the goldish to the brighter. and this looks transparent to make it look what it looks like in the anime. And the number 1 through 4, it belongs to the metal horns of Guilty layer Beys. There's no other stickers for the bottom side of a Guilty. Pretty much wonderful. Wonderful, that is. And I almost forgot what makes it authentic. And this L gear, it reads A4. Yes, this is the A4 right here. This is a A4. This is A4. That's what the L gear says. Really authentic. So back to the picture eye mode. So right here, this is a spark power launcher, whose design is a combination of Takara Tomy sparking launchers and Hasbro Super Grip launcher. Wow, it looks so amazing. It has a cloudy and cheaper piece that it sparks it pretty damn more. And I think the cover is what makes it more safer. That is a more safer. Yes, actually like it is the safer for the younger and older bladers like me. And there is no gap between the cover and the edge of this launcher, much like it of sparking launchers from Takara Tomy. And it has 2 holes, which means it is like about because the initial top represents R, right rotation, and bottom hole that says left spin. And also it has the black part that once you put a ripcord, it sparks. Here is a yellow lightning. It looks real. It looks like the real life lightning during the thunder and lightning storms, and raining storms combined. And it has a slightly the details as well, much like the Hasbro string launcher from Metal Saga. There's the first quarter hollow part that you can see the ripcord on the bottom view of this launcher. And here is the product number. This is the number F0581. It also the guard tablet that help protect your fingers. Pretty much a good grip. And here is a QR code, so you're welcome to scan it out. And here is the ripcord, trusty ripcord. It is a remote though after the handle of the sparking launchers. Pretty much awesomeness. It has a plug that you can not just only switch directions with recent American / splicing layers, including its GT and Surge chips and quad drive cores. So yeah, pretty much that awesomeness. And yeah, this is the ripcord. So I get to see about how many wraps that it is have. But first, I have to flip this to see that how did it go through. So yes, this is how I insert. So this is the tip of face it down for the right spin hole, like this. And I will count the reps for you. So the reps are not only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. I gotta try this again. I'm going to start with this tab again. So this is not only 1, not only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. Well, pretty much I feel that it could be it could have lesser rotations. It could like less rotation than the sword launchers. But for the left rotation, this recorder tip has to be up, facing up in the air. So I go to test spin and see how it sparks. Oh, it sparks more. It sparks really so more. Now I get to the turn off the lights. So there's all the lights are down right here. And here goes more sparks. More sparks like this. Wow, more sparks. And I'm going to do it, the counter rotations, one last time. Because this ripcord is curved. And Spark Power set launcher do not skip tip. I am very impressed with this launcher. I really like it. So it helps you save your money on not just your sparking launchers from Takara Tomy, but custom Bey launcher LRs. So yes. So I take it Louis Shirasaki's version is a sample because I like the igloo colors, like white and blue. Pretty much they're really good. Well, that's about for this launcher. Well, almost done. And my favorite color is about custom Bey launcher LR is blue and white, based on the Louis Shirasaki's color scheme. Because I like these colors a lot. I like this color a lot. So I almost done with the sparking launcher right here. So yeah, I'm going to the undim these lights. So now, the moment we've been waiting for, it's time for me to compare Guilty Longinus Karma Metal Destroy 2 with Brave Valtryek B6 Aero Prime Evolutional Space Storm. So I'll start with the cards. I'll start with the DB Core Longinus and also Spark Chip Valkyrie V6. So, on the one hand, about the Guilty Longinus. So, whoopsie daisy. I'm going to place it. So, there's a party in the middle of the two plastic parts. Yes, there are on the both sides in the middle of this core, there is a metal horns and half neck made up of metal in the middle of the two plastic components. One is it is base, and another one on the top, it is neck. And what makes the looks like a Lost Longinus is that you can see there is a plastic part clear part, it just looks like this is clear spear. I really like it a lot. And yes, this is just like plastic. This is just like the Takara Tomy. Also, I'm aware, I'm aware that the one I get my Lost Lunar L2 from my Bey Locker. So hold on a second, I will be right back for a little. So yeah, yes, it just looks like a lot of Longinus. And it also has a less plastic than Lunar L2 energy layer. And also, on both sides, there is a part molded after the Longinus wings. And whatever the something the gear thingy is made of plastic, transparent, blue transparent. I like this chip. And of course, there is no QR code on this dude until we will get to the predict Hasbro distribution of a Guilty Lunar, whose materials is I think about the entirely plastic, unfortunately, or probably a lightweight, just like it would be good if like a Guilty layer base and Longinus core were to have a lightweight metal, but not heavy. Otherwise, it is good for the Longinus, even though I think that the Guilty Lunar may be probably the all plastic for layer base and core. So, this is what I think about the Guilty Longinus from Hasbro. And looks really amazing. It looks really so amazing. On the other hand, we might feel the somewhat bummer upon knowing that my prediction is correct, and that is the entire Guilty Lunar L7 being made of plastic. Well, this is what about the prediction. I hope that my prediction will be correct. But whether heavy metal or not, Guilty Longinus is good. Also, that we may be disappointed to hear that there is no metal on it. So that's about the Hasbro distribution. So, and on the other hand, this sparking chip looks wonderful. It would be best if we were to have a facial mark much like a Brave, Savior, and Ultimate Valkyrie's tops. Because facial marks, it doesn't feels like the punker. But I like the punk stuff. If we were to have a tattoo on her face. It just the V shape whose arms, it just looks like a Shogun crest. Pretty much awesomeness. And it also has a paint that is smaller than the top part, whose color is a metallic red. So yeah, this looks so cute. And a V shape, pretty much accurate, attached with a red lightning details. Pretty so awesome. And here is a QR code, so you're welcome to scan it out. And oh, I almost forgot. Valtryek V6 chip has lobes, while Longinus has teeth. It has 3 gaps and 2 teeth. The 2 teeth. I want to test how good it is. And it has latches. So it has latches. So I'm going to play along with the latches. as long as I show you about the 2 ways to the battle with a dynamite battle system base. So, yeah. So right now we get to the energy layer bases. One is a Takara Tomy on the one hand, and one is the energy layer base from Speedstorm's system. So on the one hand, about the Guilty layer base. What's made up of the plastic is the first dragon head, and there's of course 4 head around the second. One dragon had metal on its horn on its neck, while another one on the both side. It is a completely metal. And also, this headed toward the edge. It just looks like, not just, this is not just Ray Lunar L4, Sol Lunar L5, but the head of the sparking surge chip called Lunar L6. It just looks really like it. And also, the second head on the top, it just looks like the Ray Lunar made up of plastic. So is the Lunar L5. And lastly, from Lunar L3, it just really looks like it. And I almost forgot about the wings from the Ray layer base. Yes. So the Ray Lunar has less printed decals than the other stickers. This is a part where I can put on its wings. And for this ring, it's only compatible for the left spin and dual spin cores. So this is only works. And you cannot attach this with a right rotation DB cores. So on the bottom, the almost entire head are plastic, and the smaller nostril is made of metal. Looks really so awesomeness. I really love this the layer ring because it has a pretty much coolly details, pretty much good realistic, accurate to the anime. And manga as well. And it has a laser hollows. Not too bad for this layer base. I like this Guilty layer base. And on the other hand, unlike the Guilty the layer base, you may be wondering why the Brave ring has plastic. This is because it wants to show its entire longest hollows. Pretty much like it. And so with you guys, if this layer were to have a rubber, much like a Pro Series Judgment layer base, rubber. And also Brave ring were to share the same material, like rubber, akin to the jolt performance tip, and that of an evolution. Now that the wings are now like they're slimmer and skinnier. Pretty much a cool detail because of its metallic paint. Beautiful, cute. Also, we may somewhat feel disappointed to seeing the lack of the rubber in this ring. So that's it about. I almost done with an energy layer because it has one additional part for Guilty Longinus. This tab, it just like the V. It just looks like the symbol of a Super Sentai. Pretty much, I like this. I like this armor. It's in the middle of a closed wing on this tab on the both sides. Sides. So is the top part of the two armor because of a V. It just reminds me of a Super Sentai the symbol. Pretty much that cute. And the wings are where I'm going to put the stickers on it. So the two different things when you fully assemble is that on the right, I get to put Valtryek 2 chip and press it down. Just about one time. And I can push a chip up like this. There. So this is how about Longinus can have the two ways. There is the two ways that we already talked about. Make sure to check out the video about the second package from Imperial Dragon. So what you can do, first you need the layer base / ring, DB core, and armor. To do the lower mode, you have to put DB core on top. And also, step 2, put armor on the bottom of DB layer base. Step 3, slide the tabs back. And this is how you fully assemble Guilty Longinus 2 low mode. And now I fully disengage it to show you how to fully disengage for high mode. Put DB core on the bottom. And make sure it has the two gaps in the middle, like this. Step 2, put the armor on top, like this. There. And step 3, pull the ledges back. And this is how you get high mode. So yes, the reason why I keep in this high mode, this is because we get to about forge discs. So right here, Karma on the left and Error Prime on the right. So on the one's hand, it just looks like a 9 force disc, except it has a slender. The place it has a slender appearance. It reminds me of the Escalier swords, and also has a more blade, pretty much more smoother. Pretty much that had a smoother surface. And oh, I forgot about this middle part with tabs. This part, it just looks like a 9, but some up there are bulged out and some within are filled in. This is what I like this Karma. And also it has 4 stars. And also this back view has no hollow. I really like the Karma force disc. Pretty much awesome. I'm going to start with a Karma because you can put Karma like this on the Hasbro layers, including this Speed Storm like Brave Valtryek V6. And I get to use it, which I can. Wow, it is okay. It is really okay. So it is really okay. And this is what the high mode looks like. The clicks are about. My goodness, we will talk about the spring. So this is not only 1, 2. So should I count it backwards? So about 1 and 2. Only 2 clicks. Accurate. This is what I already show you what it looks like. Okay, so not just 1, but 2 clicks. This is what high motor looks like. Creating a bigger gap like that. So I put it back into the lower mode. And why am I switching back to lower mode like this? Well, of course, I want to test compatibility. So like like this. So I want to see if the arrow prime is compatible. Let's see how this works. Every time I test out the arrow prime, no, because force discs do not fit with the lower mode. They only compatible with the other force disc preceding the DB force discs. What I mean to say, that means it is a high mode. High mode only works with the previous force discs before these from the DB. So okay. Except for the Arrow Prime. It looks really good finally. It's about time that a certain the Prime discs were distributed by Hasbro. I happen to make spinning a disc forged disc. On the one hand, Arrow Prime is a good thing that we seem to waited for more certain Prime forged discs. And not all of us at Hasbro, the Beybladers, could have enough of the Prime forged disc. As the 8 Prime discs are the only one distributed by Hasbro. On the other hand, about two things about this disc. Number one, it is lighter enough to felicitate frames, and it make cause the base to lose against those who have a heavier forged discs. This disc may not be probably too much goodness because it looks light. Number 2. 2A disc would be awesome if it were to have the fused disc. That is full on 3 materials. Metal in the middle, plastic on the edges with 3 wings made of rubber. That is my imagination of it to 8 this looks like. Remodeled after the chassis of the same numeric number and the letter. It looks really so flat to me. Otherwise, Aeroplane is good for the Valtryek V6. On both sides, I see there is the circular orbs. One it looks like a shovel with a lining in the middle, and that is the crave with whatever the guard thingy. In the other two, well, it just looks like it's on the popsicle jewelry shape. It looks really so light, and this one has a 1 star. So now, last but not least, performance tips. So, the only one difference is that, or 2, Takara Tomy has a transparency that you get to see the tougher metal spring. Pretty tougher, really tougher. Tougher than the standard Hasbro spring. But evolutionary tip is that taller than the Metal Destroy and the regular Swiss Strike evolution right here. Not only that, it has the more flat. It has a more flat. Not only that, it has a similarly design akin to the Ripfire variable driver. It is because it has the flat-ended tip. That flat-ended tip attached with the 8 spikes. That is taller than the multiple spikes all over the place. Except for the Space Storm version of the evolution, it has a darker shade than that of Swiss strike version. And so the rubber tip is that vibrant than that of the Swiss strike version. So it is ready for me to battle. And I almost forgot about the spring. That is, almost liked but not too much. And this product number is number F0581. So, as up in the Metal Destroy, stronger version. Way stronger than 2 Pro Series. Dash drivers. One is a Command Dragon. And another one is from the Pro Series Elite Champions Pro set, which is lighter than Command Dragon. And so is the standard spring, like this. And also, spring shares the same metal with not just Karma. The armor too. Not Guilty layer base. Longinus DB core. But the fingers of Destroyer Speed Storm metal. Yes, the spring shares a material with Destroyer Speed Storm metal because of the same material, metal. So, what is done about my comparison. So, I give you a good example with a comparison between the Guilty Longinus from Takara Tomy and Brave Valtryek VC from Hasbro. So now I'm going to put the stickers on these components. Okay. Okay. So, wow. These stickers are getting trickier for me to put on. Especially for the Guilty layer base. So, yeah. And the armor too, not that bad. Pretty much easier than the Guilty layer base to me. And so is the DB core. Wow. So pretty tricky when I have the big hands and tweezers. But anyways, it is really good. So before I move on into the scaling. Well, I'm going to count the rev one last time because I straightened. This is because I already straightened a Spark Power set ripcord, and I'm going to count it. So I'm going to do this again, and I'll start it with this. So here I go. This is not only rotations are not only 1, not only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. And here's how the sparks much. Oh, sparks very much. So I'm going to take out the ripcord to test spin. So now out has a Riptide Blast ripcord. And also, like this. The reason why I can't pull Riptide Blast ripcord like this is because it is so big. I mean, it's a little bigger than other ripcords. So yes, basically, the hole from this launcher is smaller for Riptide Blast ripcord. So Spark Power Launcher is really good. So Spark Power ripcord is really good for me to test this out. Here I go. Down we go. So yes, it sparks. Switch strike ripcord. So it is fixed. So I'm going to test this out, and it sparks right here. And so next ripcord is Super Grip ripcord. So here it goes like this, and put it as such. So yeah. So here it comes, and here it goes, and bottoms up, and it sparks right here. Yeah. So also, next one is dual spin ripcord. I mean dual layer ripcord. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do this. Oh yeah, like this. Yes. So, oh yeah, so like this. So here goes, and really good. And so is will be like micros ripcord. So here's the top. It sparks a little when you have a micro ripcord. So the ripcord has a longer than these guys, and also about a little bit shorter. I mean, moderately shorter than the sword launcher. So here it goes, and these launchers I will be testing are Super Grip Launcher, Red Left Launcher, Blue Right Launcher, Swift Strike Launcher, Slingshot Launcher, Hyper Spare Launcher, and lastly Speed Store Launcher. So I go to the test to see it fits. So Spark Power Ripcord fits really good. So yes. Yes. Let's see. Oh, I must flip this ripcord up. Yes. Yes. And yes. For a super great ripcord. So is switch drive ripcord like this. Like this. Yes. So is a hybrid spray launcher. Like this. Or this. Yes. Slingshot launcher. Yes. Yes. Search launcher like this. Yes. And yes. Left launcher. Yes. And yes. I almost forgot about the micro launcher. Now with the micro launchers, because I combined two of the things in one. Yes, it does fit. It does fit right here. Yes, it does fit. Okay. Okay, so it does fit really good. So I'm going to test like this, or probably this one. Really cool. So will be the Riptide Blast launcher. I wanted to test it out. So yes, it does fit, but this one, it fits okay. It fits okay. But the only ripcord is a Riptide Blast launcher that has the both tip on both sides, like these. So this is a trusty ripcord for this launcher. And also, for the sword launcher, that comes with a Scalis X3 and later the Cosmic Accomplice. So I'm going to test this guy out, and this Spark Power ripcord do not go through. But oh, it works with left rotation, left spin, and so is right rotation. Oh my gosh, really amazing, really amazing, really amazing. So now to the scaling. Right on. Oopsie daisy. What I mean to say is right is like the bottom hole, while the left spin is the top hole. So yeah, so whoa, I tested it out and it really looks nice. So will be this one. So let's get to the scale right now. So now I'm at the scale. I mean, we already did the scaling. So right here. So I'll start with Longinus DB car. This is about 10 grams. And Valtryek V6. Second is Valtryek V6 Spark chip. This is 2.6 grams. And the armor number 2. Should I say the 2 armor? This is about 13.7 grams. And actually the same when you put it on top like this. Man, I like that the stickers are on this armor too. Pretty so generous. So, Guilty layer base would be 17.1 grams. And Brave Green is about 9.2 grams. And when you put the Valtryek V6 chip, the total of this energy layer about 11.8 grams. So, Karma Force Disc is about 29.2 grams, while Era Prime Force Disc is 16.6 grams. And also, Metal Destroy weighs about 8.9 grams, and Evolutional Speed Storm tip is 6.1 grams. So here goes the mechanism right here, like this one, and oh, I feel it so okay. I feel it so light, so light. So this is about 34.5 grams. Now I got to slopes. I'm going to get to slopes right here. So right here. So right here is kind of light. It's kind of light because of the spring. Kind of light. Yes, kind of light. Oops! I accidentally slipped my Valtryek to the L gear. So I'm going to go back and forth because I do not have for my iPad. Have something to support the iPad to film this. So L gear is at about 15.7 grams. And so it's the same when you flip it upside down. And yes. So yes, when you flip it upside down, and that's how this works. So I'm going to like this. I'm going to like these. So, Guilty Longinus -2 in the low mode. This is will be really is. I'm going to the return on this guy. Low mode is about 40.7 grams. So this is about probably the same. Probably the same. As operative, like this. No damage. No damage. Because it because the Longinus ripcord is really good. So this is what Guilty Longinus stock combo looks like in the higher mode, which leaves a bigger gap. So this is about 78.7 or the 70.8. So I prefer the 78.7. So this the next mode I will put back in a low mode, but with a stock combo like this. I mean like this. So this will be actually the same. This will be actually the same, right? Actually the same. There. It's about 68.8. About 1 grand differences between two modes of dynamite battle system. And what is done is done. Or depending whatever you like to move. So I think about it's either the 68.7 or 68.8. Well, it's about 1 grand differences between the two modes. Like weird. But anyways, that's it for the scaling. Now what I'm going to do is to the test bin. The first top is Brave Valtryek V6 Aero Prime Evolutional Space Storm. So I'm going to test. So I'm going to start launching like this. Test launch number 1. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Whoa! So much of a professional. Wow! That is a purple launcher. Oh my gosh! And yes, here goes test launch number 2. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa! Almost getting closer to the tornado range, and then it stopped. I mean, it stopped. And this doesn't last longer because it's not enough stamina. Not only that, because of this, evolution needs to be awakened in its Beastor version. So yeah, this is why the stamina doesn't last long. When the Valtryek wears out a flat tip, it will awaken itself to move aggressively than ever. Yes, it does go aggressive than ever. So now, next top is Guilty Longinus Karma Metal Destroy 2. First mode is a low mode. Then the another mode is high mode. So yeah, I gotta make sure my Guilty Longinus stays really. Oh, okay. Yeah, really weird that it goes off in front of my spark launcher. Yes, it is a go out. Like weird. Yeah, it's really weird. Oh, this is because the gap is too deep. Gap is too deep. I'm going to try this launcher. Yeah, it does. Oh, it sticks. Test number 1. 3, 2, 1. Test launch number 1. 3, 2, 1. Then it's flip. Same performance because it has a destroy model at this tip. Model at this tip actually the same after the original and the dash version. I mean dash version. Whoa, he looks so beautiful. Looks so beautiful. Yeah, really weird. That my Guilty Longinus had slots. These slots are 2D for spark launcher to handle like that. So yeah, too deep. Oh yes, I already fixed it. Test launch number 2. 3, 2, 1. Let it flip. Same thing, but it creates the bigger gap. Pretty much nice. Pretty much nicer. Nicer. Wow, so terrific. And that's it for the test launches. Oops, my arm just slipped. Thank you everybody for watching this video and hanging out with your friends and your family on Christmas Day. And yes, I know that this video is so long. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, you're welcome to give me a like, comment, and or subscribe/follow. I wouldn't mind if you would like to click the dislike button in this video, so that's a pretty no big deal. That is okay. Otherwise, stay tuned for the second part of my overall Majestic Bey-Unboxing Show, which is about the test battle. First to 7 points. First to get the 7 points is the winner, and we go over rules with the second part / episode. So basically, this test battle is about Guilty Longinus, Karma Metal Destroy 2 versus Brave Valtryek V6. Arrow Prime Evolutional Speedstorm. And then we will wrap up. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And enjoy yourself letting your Beyblade toss rip whatever you like on your favorite base stadium. Stay tuned for the second part of a Majestic Bey-Unboxing. More like about a sub-series like Majestic Bey-Unboxing Show. Should I say the Majestic Bey-Unboxing sub-series?